Good morning, dear students. Hope you all are keeping fine at your place, and I hope so that you all have completed your homework too. In last session, I completed till question number 5th of chapter 5, and 5th I did 2 questions, and I told you that to solve the remaining question by your own. And meanwhile, I told you that I will explain you next session 3rd and 5th question. So I am explaining you now 3rd and 5th question. Okay. If you have done, please do correction. If it is correct, please put a small tick mark. If not, so you can do the correction at that time. So 3rd question is 5 by 4 to the power of 2, 2 to the power of 3 minus 3 to the by 5 to the power of 3. This you have to solve. So once again, 5 by 4 to the power of 2 means this power of 2 is on 5 as well as 4. You will write 5 into 5, 4 into 4. This 2 by 3 to the power of 2, 2 into 2 minus 3 this is your question. 5 cancel out, 5 cancel out. Now you can see 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. Now 3 here, 3 here, but minus sign is there. 3 minus 1, 3 minus 1. Now if we will do multiplication, there only there will chance of error. So it's better let us write whatever is left. Downward 2 into 2 into 5. Now 1 into 1, 1, minus 1 into minus 1, plus 1 into minus 3, minus 3. 2 2s are 4, 4 5s are 20. So your answer is coming here minus 3 upon 20. This is your answer. Okay. If it is correct, please put a tick mark. If not, please do the correction. Here 3 times minus sign means negative will come in numerator. Minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1 into minus 3 upon 20 will be the answer. Now let us come to the 5th question. I hope this is clear to you all. Come to 5th question. Seven upon 11 to the power of 6 divided by 7 upon 11 to the power of 3, and this you have to solve. Again base are same, 7 upon 11 here also, 7 upon 11 here also. 7 upon 11, 6 minus 3 because division is there. Then you will solve 7 upon 11, 6 minus 3, 3. Now 7 into 7 into 7. 11 into 11, 11. When you will multiply this 7 into 7 into 7, it will come as, so this is a 49, 343. 343 and 11 11s are 121. It will be 1331. This will be your answer. Hope this is clear to you all. Is it clear to you all? Please solve it fast and then come to 6th question. Come to sixth question. Simplify and express each as, see, I have eliminated some words, so please go through your book, because I don't want to write the question, but still I am writing it. So here, first one I am doing 10 to the power of 2 into 15 to the power of 3 upon 2 square 3, 5 to the power of 5, 6 to the power of 4. This you have to solve. So how you will do this? 10 square, 10 into 10, 15 cube, 15 into 15 into 50. 2 square, 2 into 2. 3 is alone, 3 like this only. 5 to the power of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 6 to the power of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this you will first split it. Now let us solve this. 2 ones are 2, 2 fives are 10. 2 ones are 2, 2 fives are 10. This 5 cancel from this side. Now 3 ones are 3, 3 fives are 15. So again this 5 is cancelled by this 5. Now 5 ones are 5, 5 threes are 15. 5 ones are 5, 5 threes are 15. Now what is there? You can reduce this. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. Now you can see what is left now. In numerator only 1 is there. In denominator 2 into 2 into 6 into 6. 1 upon 144. This is your answer. Means it is just a thing, means if your laws are clear, you will do it very easily. Just it requires patience. You should have patience and you have to write it in a very proper way. Okay, if you will do just hodgepodge in this, you won't be able to solve it. So just write it very neatly and cut each and every number very clearly, so that it should be visible to you which number you have cut and which you have left. Then you multiply and then you solve the question. So this was the first question. Second one I will not solve. You solve it by your own. Seventh question. I think this is clear to you all. Now seventh one. The distance between the earth and the moon is approximately 3 lakh here. So the distance between the earth and the moon is approximately 38 lakh sorry, it is 3,84,000. I'm really sorry. The distance between the earth and the moon is approximately 3,84,000 kilometers. Express this distance in meters in exponential notation. Let us do this. Now I'm rubbing this. Come to seventh question. Express this distance in meter in exponential notation. 1 kilometer is equals to how much meter? It is 1000 meter. Therefore, 3840 kilometer is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3,84,000 can be written as 384 into 10 to the powers of 6 meter. This is the solution of 7th one. Is it clear? We know 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meter. So we will convert this. We will multiply by 1000. So I have transferred this 3 zeros also this side. So it became 60. 10 to the power of 6. We can write. This is the answer. Now come to 8th question. The RAM of a computer is 8 gigabyte. If each gigabyte is equal to 10 to the power of 9 bytes, then express the RAM in bytes. Okay, let us do this question. This you can do by your own after doing 7th question. You can write here capacity of RAM computer is equals to 8 gigabytes. 1 gigabyte is equals to 10 to the power of 9 bytes. Therefore, 8 gigabyte is equals to 8 into 10 to the power of 9 bytes. So, answer is equals to 8 into 10 to the power of 9 bytes. This is your answer. Fine. Now coming to 10th question. Express the following in centimeters in exponential notation. Okay, please go through the question. Express the following in centimeters in exponential notation. So whatever it is given, you have to convert into centimeter. So 98 hectometer. 98 hectometer is equals to how much? You know the table? You all know the table? No. So first is what? Kilometer. Then comes what? Hectometer. Then what comes? Decameter. Then meter. Then decimeter. Then centimeter. And then it comes millimeter. Isn't it? So this is the thing. So you have to convert hectometer into centimeter. 10, 100,000 and 10,000. That means what you will do? You will multiply 98 hectometers. You write here 1 hectometer is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 to the power of 4 centimeter. Therefore, 98 hectometer is equals to 98 into 10 to the power of 4 centimeter. Is it clear? Hectometer 1, 2, 3, 4 means 4 zeros will be there. From decameter to centimeter 1, 2, 3. For kilometer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros will be there. So similarly you can convert the second one also. 156 kilometer. This table you should know. So please go through the table once. Please write it somewhere if you don't know and go through that tables. 156 kilometer is equals to, we will write here 1 kilometer is equals to 10 to the power of 5 centimeters. See, 1, 2, 3, So 156 kilometer is equals to 156 into 10 to the power of 5 centimeter. This will be the answer. And this third one you can do by your own. Clear? So this chapter is completed now. Ninth question, I told you yesterday only that you have to do it by your own. This very easy question, at the same time it is complicated also. So please go through that question. Just try to solve it in a rough copy first. If your answer is coming, then you do it in your fair copy, or else you just solve it in your rough copy. And when school will reopen, okay, in month of July, so first when we will do revision, we will go through this question. Okay, so after completing till here, just 3 questions are homework. Okay, that is 5th, 4th and 6th question, and 6th second one is the homework. So I think it will take just 1.5 page of yours. So you can just leave, after doing till here, just leave 1 page. Okay, 1 page, 1 sheet, 1 whole sheet you leave for 9th question and for today's homework. And now, because we have enough time, so we can start with a new chapter. Clear? Please, what I am saying, please go through that, solve these questions. After that, only for today homework, from this exercise you have 3 to 4 questions, okay, plus 9th question. So you just leave this 1 page, okay, 1 page you leave, so that you can do homework on that. Okay, and then let us start new chapter, that is speed, distance and time, chapter 12. I think this is clear to you all. There should be no confusion now. How many pages you have to lift? Just 1 page you have to lift. Just 1 page you have to leave, and then you just move on to the next chapter, because we have 30 minutes, so we can just start this new chapter, isn't it? Okay, let us come to the new chapter. Chapter 12, speed, distance and time. This is your new chapter, and I think that you all have studied this question in physics as well. Speed, distance and time. So speed, distance and time. So what is speed? Speed is equals to distance upon time. So speed, how we can define speed? The distance travelled by a moving body in a unit time is called as speed. Distance travelled by a moving body. Distance travelled by a moving body in unit time is called as a speed. So formula for speed is equals to distance upon time. Okay, you got the formula. Speed is equals to distance upon time. Just remember this one formula. If you will start learning all the formulas, means there will be lots of confusion. So just learn one formula, and from that you can take out rest of the formulas very easily. So speed is equals to distance upon time. So from here only you can see distance is equals to, if you will do cross multiplication of this, what will be there? Speed into time. Time is equals to, this time will go up, speed will go down. Distance will be here only. Now what will happen? This time will go this side and speed will go down this speed. So by this one formula, you will get rest of the two formulas. Speed is equals to distance upon time. Distance is equals to speed into time, and time is equals to distance upon speed. Means read one formula, and from here you can take out rest of the two formulas. Speed we will denote by small s, distance small d, and time t. So you can write it here. Distance small d and time small t. This also you can write. So please write today's date, write chapter name, and write these three formulas. Write fast. Write fast, and write one more thing. Speed we always denote in kilometer per hour. When this will be in kilometer per hour, so distance will be in kilometer and time will be in hour. If speed is in meter per second, so distance should be in meter and time should be in second. So these two things should be clear to you all. Speed is equals to distance upon time. Distance is equals to speed into time. Time is equals to distance upon speed. Speed can be written as small s, distance small d, and time small d. If speed is in kilometer per hour, distance will be in kilometer and time should be in hour. If speed is in meter per second, distance will be in meter and time will be in second. Please copy it fast. Copy it fast and then come to the next exercise. Please do it fast. Done? Okay. Please go through the video once again and you can write it from there. Now, one more thing you write. Rule 1. To convert kilometer per hour into meter per second, we multiply by 5 upon 18. And rule 2, to convert meter per second to kilometer per hour, we multiply by 18 upon 5. So, to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second, we multiply by 5 upon 18. And to convert meter per second to kilometer per hour, we multiply by 18 upon 5. Please write it till here and then come to questions of exercise. Okay, leave 2 lines here because just we are going to solve questions on this formulas only. One more formula is there. Just leave the place here, okay, and then draw a line. Just leave 2-3 lines here and draw a line, and let us start the exercise now. Written? Okay. Let us start exercise now. Exercise 12. First question. Convert each of the following speed following speed in meter per second. Question first is 90 kilometer per hour, and I am doing the fourth question 16.2 kilometer per hour. Okay, you have to convert this kilometer per hour into meter per second. That means we will multiply by 5 upon 18. So 90 into 5 upon 18, 18 5s are 5 into 5 meter per second. It will be 25 meter per second. Let us convert this to 16.2 into 5.18 meter per second, and when you will solve this, 2 9s are 18. When you will cut this will come 0.9. It will come 4.5 meter per second. Means 16.2 is there. So 5 upon 18, 2 9s are 18, 2 8 is 16, 8.1. Or else you can do decimal, you can eliminate this, so it will become 180. And then you will solve, then it will be 4.5 meter per second. So you can reduce it by your own, you can solve it, fine. This is the first question, how to convert the following speed into meter per second. Now come to second one. Hope this is clear to you all. Now let us come to second question. Convert each of the following speed in kilometer per hour. First question 35 meter per second, and fourth question is 3.5 meter per second. Okay, now you have to convert meter per second into kilometer per hour. That means you will multiply by 18 upon 5. Kilometer per hour. 5 sevens are 35. So 7 into 18. 126 kilometer per hour is the answer. Just simply what you are doing, to convert into kilometer per hour, you are multiplying by 18 upon 5, and to convert into meter per second, you are multiplying by 5 upon 18. Similarly, you will do this one also. 5, 0.7 it will be. So 0.7 into 18 when you will do, it will come 12.6 kilometer per hour. Is it clear? See, same question, just the difference of decimal is there. You can solve this question. Second question, convert each of the following speed in kilometer per hour. The rest two questions you can do by your own. Is it clear? Now, let us do third question. Let us come to third question now. Well, question is, a car travels a distance of 258 kilometer in 3 hours 35 minutes. Okay, now distance is given in kilometer, so, and time is given in hours and minute. So first thing, you will convert minute into hour. Okay, so what is the speed of the car? When your distance is given in kilometer, time is given in hour, so speed will be in kilometer per hour. In this chapter, unit plays a very important role. Means if there will be error in unit, you will just lose your marks. So it's better, let's please go through this. It's a very small chapter, and this chapter is very important for physics as well. So you should know where to place which unit. So please go through all example question once. First you go through all example questions. Don't ever leave the example question. We are not doing example question because we are giving examples from our own, and then we are going through the exercise question so that you can solve that question. You will get the number of questions from there, but you solve example questions. If you have any problem, when school will reopen, we will discuss that problems. Okay, now come to this third question. Okay, a car travels you can write distance is equals to 258 kilometer. Time is equals to 3 hours 35 minutes. Okay. 3 hours 35 minutes. So first of all, we will convert this into hour. 3 hours plus 60 minutes. Five sevens 35. 3 plus 7 upon 12. 36. So 43 upon 12 hour. What I have done, I have converted this minute into hour. So for convert minute into hour, from lower to higher, we will divide by 60. So this can be reduced. 7 upon 12. 3 plus 7 upon 12 when you will do. So 43 upon 12 hour will come. Now you have to take out speed is equals to distance upon time. What is the distance given? 258. And what is the time given? 43 upon kilometer and hour. Now let us solve this. 258, okay, divided by 43 upon 12. So 258 division into multiplication, 12 upon 43. When you will solve this, 43 6 6 into 12. Your answer will come 72 kilometer per hour. If you will convert this whole into minute, then you have to convert this also in meter. Okay. Then also you will get the correct answer in meter per second. Okay. Means here minute is there, you have to convert this whole into second, this into meter, then you will get your answer. It's better to convert this into hour, and then distance upon time. The distance is 258. This is division. So this will go up 12 upon 43. If you will not do this one step, then also it is correct. You will get 72 kilometer per hour as answer. I think this much is clear to you all. So speed of the car will be, right, answer. Per hour. This is the third question. Now, please copy it fast. Then come to fifth question. Okay, many of you can do conversion like this also. So please don't get confused. If you want to do conversion like this, 3R, so 3 into 60 plus 35. How much? 180 plus 35. What will be there? 215 minutes. Now convert into R. 60. What will come? 5 ones are 5. 5 twos are 10. 5 fours are 20. 5 twos are 15. See. Then also your conversion is coming same only. Means this is also a correct conversion method. Okay. 3 into 60 we have done. Okay. Then plus 35. Then it will come in minute. 180 plus 35. Total 215 minutes. Then we will convert in by divide by 60 and we will solve. This is also correct. See, same thing we are getting. So whatever you want to apply, you can apply. But so many methods are there to solve a question, same question in maths. You can apply any method. This formula should be correct. Okay. Now come to fifth question. So do fifth question now. A man can walk 8 kilometer. Total distance is equals to 8 kilometer. Total time is equals to 1 hour 15 minutes. Means 60 plus 15 minutes. Why I have written 60? 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. 75 minutes is equals to 75 upon 60 hour. When you will convert, then five ones are 5, 15, 5 ones are 5, 15 upon 12 hour. Means, see, third question I have done by that method, and you can do by that method also. 1 hour plus 15 upon 60, then you can solve, or by this method. So both are correct. Whichever is easy for you, you apply that method. 15 upon 12 hour. Therefore, you have to take out speed. Therefore, speed is equals to distance upon time. Distance is how much? 8 kilometer. 8 kilometer upon 5 upon 12 hour. 8. This time I am not doing division. This 12 will go up and this will go here. Kilometer per hour. It will be 8 to the 16. So fifth answer will be it is 15 upon 12. I have done wrong. So I am doing correction here. Please don't copy it. Five threes are 15, 5 fours are 12. So it will be 8 into 4 upon 3. Answer is coming 3 ones are 3. 10 point something. But your answer is coming at the back. Okay, let me check once. Please check the answer once. Fifth answer is coming. It's coming 6.4. Again something is wrong here. 1 hour 15 minutes 60 plus 175 upon 60. 5 ones are 5, 6, 7. Three fives are 15, 3 fours are 12, and that's why answer was coming wrong. 5 6 are 30, 6.4 kilometer per hour. See, simple mistakes take so much time. So answer is equals to, you will come 6.4 kilometer per hour. There was silly mistake I have done. So it is 75. This was correct. Here I was doing the wrong calculation. 3 4 are 12, 3 5 are 50. So 5 the 2 upon 5, 6.4 kilometers per hour. So this is the answer. Please do it fast, then come to 7th one. Question number 7th is, Ravi walks at a uniform speed of 4 km per hour. How much time he takes to cover 600 meters? If you are still doing, please go from here. I am doing 7th one, then I will explain you. Ravi walks at a uniform speed of 4 km per hour. Speed is equals to 4 km per hour can be written as like this, and distance is equals to 600 meter. See, distance is given in meter and speed is given in kilometer per hour. Let us convert this kilometer per hour into meter per second. So we will multiply by meter per second you have to convert now. 5 upon 18 meter per second. So this will be 4 5s are 20 upon 18. It will be 2 1s are 2. 10 upon 9 meter per second. It's coming 10 upon 9 meter per second. And distance is given 600 meter. I have converted this kilometer per hour into meter per second by multiplying by 5 upon 18. So 20 upon 18, when you will reduce it by 2, it will come 10 and here 9. 10 upon 9 meter per second, and distance is given 600 meter. Therefore, what will be the time? Time is equals to, what is the formula? The speed is equals to distance upon time. Time is equals to distance upon speed. So, because distance was given in meter, that's why I have converted in meter per second. So, this will become 600 upon 10 upon 9. This is meter, this is meter per second. When you will solve it, this 9 will go up. So, 600 into 9 upon 10. When you will solve this, 0 to 0 cancel out, and this will become, just leave it because you will be confused. So it will come 6 9 540 second, because your speed was given in meter per second. Okay, so you will get your answer in second. Then 540 second, or you can convert, therefore See, 1 minute is equals to 60 second. Okay, or you can write 60 second is equals to 1 minute. You know, 60 second is equals to 1 minute, isn't it? Therefore, 1 second is equals to 1 upon 60 minute. So 540 second is equals to 540 upon 60 minutes. So answer will be 9 minutes. So answer 540 second or 9 minute. Okay. So you have to get your answer in minute. So your answer should be in minute. If you will do till here, you will just read. Nine minutes will be the answer. Is it clear to you all? The 7th question should be clear to you all. Please do fast. Be fast and then come to 9th question. 9th question. Ninth question is, which is more, a speed of 36 km per hour or a speed of 10.5 meter per second? It's very easy. This kilometer per hour you convert into meter per second. When you will get the same unit of both the numbers, both the speed, means you can compare easily, isn't it? Let us do it. Shall I rub? If you are doing, please do fast. Let us come to 9th question. Which is more? 36 km per hour is equals to 36 into 5.18 meter per second. 18 ones are 18, 18 twos are 2 into 5. First speed is equals to second speed is equals to 10.5 meter per second. This implies 10.5 meter per second is more. So what I have done, I converted the first into meter per second, and you will just find it came 10 meter per second and second was 10.5 meter per second, means you can compare. So second one is more than the first one. This was 9th question. This was the easy one. Now let us come to 10th question. So 10th question is, a car running at 45 km per hour takes 6 hours to cover a journey. 45 km per hour is the speed and 6 hours is the time to cover a journey. At what speed must it travel to complete the journey in 5 hours? Means distance is same and time is now reduced. So what should be the speed now? So let us do the question. Once again I am telling you. A car running at a 45 km per hour, means if this is a distance A to B, this we don't know. And this distance it is covering in 6 hours at 45 km per hour speed. So what will be the distance? Distance is equals to, you know, speed into time. What is the speed? 45 into 6. Time. 6 5s are 30, 6 4s are 24, 270 kilometer, because kilometer per hour and hour both are same, means unit is clear now, 270 kilometer. So the distance. Now the same distance it has to be covered in 5 hours. So what should be the speed? Now distance is, now in second case, distance is 270 kilometer and time is how much? 5 hours. So what should be its time? Sorry, speed. Speed is equal to distance upon time. 270 upon 5, 24 kilometer per hour. I think this is clear to you all. Let me do it in proper way. Means 6 hours it takes with 45 kilometer per hour. How much distance? I don't know. So we will take out. Distance is equal to speed into time. We will get the distance. And same distance it has to cover in 5 hours. So what should be the speed? So second case. So two cases will arise here. Let us do this 10th question now. Speed of car is equal to 45 kilometer per hour and time taken is 6 hours. Therefore, distance covered will be 45 kilometer per hour into 6 hours. So what will be there? 6 5s are 30. 270 kilometer. Now, second case. Now, what is the distance? Now, distance is equals to 270 kilometer. Okay. And time is, now distance is 270 kilometer and time is 5 hours. Therefore, speed is equals to speed, sorry it's not visible now, speed is equals to distance upon time. So distance is 270 upon 5 hours. 5 5s are 25, 5 4s are 20. 54 kilometer per hour. Therefore, answer 54 kilometer per hour. So this will be the speed of the car to cover the same distance in 5 hours. So this much 5 hours. So next step you will get the speed. Clear? So till 10th question we have done. Now this is more than enough for today. Remaining from 11th question I will explain in the next session. That will be on Monday. Okay. So I hope so that you all have understood. This is a simple concept. One formula, speed is equals to distance upon time. And two more things you have to recall, that is when you have to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second, then 5 by 18 we have to multiply. And when we are converting meter per second into kilometer per hour, 18 upon 5 we have to multiply. Okay, this session I have not got the time. So in next session I will explain you how we are getting that 5 upon 18 and 18 upon 5. Okay, because this is so much for today. So next session I will tell you. Till now as you go through it, how 5 upon 18 and 18 upon 5, just learn it once, because if you will learn it, it will be very easy for you to solve the questions, because you get so less time in exam. Okay, so till 10th question please complete your homework. Whatever homework I am going to give you today, you have today's time and Sunday times, you can complete it. Then we will do on Monday the remaining questions, and after that 3 chapters are there. They are very easy and very small chapters. Thank you so much class for attending this lecture, and hope you all have understood and you all will complete your work. Thank you so much.